Topic of the week this week is the Iron Fist trailer
Oh yes.
and our reactions to said trailer.
Oh yes. Dean,
I loved it.
Can I make a bold statement on our show?
Yeah, do it. What do you got?
I think Iron Fist is going to be the best out of the Marvel television.
I think it really has a lot of potential to be. I am
Danny Rand.
Really loved season 2 of Daredevil. That's a pretty high bar for me at the moment to beat.
There was a little bit of a standstill for me. There was like
in season 2?
Yeah, the 2 episodes after they kind of like you know how the beginning half is like all Punisher focus, and then they kind of switch like mid-season, and it gets to like Elektra and Stick.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there was 2 transition episodes after the Graveyard episode with Punisher, if you know what I'm talking about. I think that was like episode 4, episode 5, and episode 6 were like kind of awkward transitions. That's what kept it from it being like perfect for me. I feel like as far as the story being told in a show, I feel like I really love Jessica Jones more storytelling wise. As far as like enjoying a whole show more overall, Daredevil season 2 right now is the best.
I love Jessica Jones. And I really kind of hate to compare them all, but yeah, my favorite is season 2 of Daredevil. I thought it was great. I didn't feel after like episode 3, I think, when things finally pick up, I thought it was great the whole way through. I thought it was just a hell of a ride. This has the potential. Iron Fist looked awesome. This fucking trailer was sweet.
How about the when the fist hits the ground?
Yeah, man. It looks like he's going to be really bringing the superpower element to Netflix. Now we've seen like the strength and some it's been very grounded so far in my opinion. With the exception of a couple of things.
We get Jessica Jones's powers, but we don't get them to their full extent.
But
like
even
we
when
get
they
to
show
see her
her
when she's doing the jumps and everything.
We don't even get to see her jump though. They do that shit off camera.
No, no, didn't we see her jump when she goes to the fire escape?
Yeah, that's not. I mean, come on. That was like.
That's pretty. No human can do that.
That's my point. It was like a 10-foot jump. You know what I mean? Like it's very grounded. Everything so far, even the supernatural stuff, like Jessica and her abilities, and Luke Cage, ripping off the car doors and stuff. Like it's been like supernatural, but it's been very grounded so far. This was like. His fist starts glowing. He's like shaking the earth. The freaking plates are shifting. Glass is flying. I was like, this looks what I'm fucking talking about. He's opening up this world, I think. And I think that's
like the Doctor Strange of the Netflix stuff.
What do you mean?
Like how Doctor Strange now came in with the mystical and magical elements to the movie universe. Like I feel like people saw Doctor Strange and they were astonished by that movie because they were like, what the fuck? Like all my friends that don't know superhero stuff and like weren't expecting to see magic, they went into that movie. Everybody told me that saw Doctor Strange, who's not even like a huge comic book fan. When Becca saw it too, she was like, the whole beginning sequence when the fight and the world is turning on its side and they're still fighting each other, she's like, this is fucking awesome. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I just love that people can appreciate that too. And I feel like there's a certain amount, and we just talked about this too in Justice League Dark. Like, the reason why I feel like that movie works so well is because magic is like, it's almost a suspension of disbelief in a sense, like where
there's nothing. All a suspension of disbelief, but this is, I like that. I like.
Me too. That's my favorite element of that story.
Guess what, guys? If you don't want to like have a good ride in this, and you don't want to just like throw all the rules away, this is not going to be for you because the logic behind this is there is no fucking logic. It's magic.
That's the best part is that there are no rules. I love that you just said that. That's my favorite part is that you get to throw everything that you know out. That's what's so crazy about even like real life magic that we see. Like if I see David Blaine's Netflix special or like whatever, like I watch that stuff and I'm like, how the fuck are these people doing this? Like that's so cool. So when you see it in like an action sequence or when you see it like
I don't like when people they're like, well, it's probably blah blah blah. I don't do that when I watch it. I'm like,
neither do I.
I'm choosing to believe that it's magic because
my favorite series of all time. If you can't see behind me, Harry Potter.
Yeah, I love that too.
Series, dude.
Now this,
it's just the best.
I don't think that this is gonna do that what Doctor Strange did. I think
it's not gonna be like portals and stuff, but he has a very magical element to him as far as I think it's gonna be
very. Like it's not gonna just they're not gonna just be like he just has superpowers. I bet you anything there's gonna be like a whole thing,
a backstory, yeah.
Stuff.
There's gonna be like he went to this like far off place and the Himalayas.
It doesn't matter though. It's still cool that they're bringing like real superpowers here, and I think it's gonna not only pave the way for the Defenders to really open up, for people like Jessica Jones and things, and like really everyone like start pushing their abilities. But I think it's gonna pave the way for Netflix in general as to who they start bringing in now and what we start seeing this open up this world a little bit. Now, that said, I think the grounded nature is what makes a lot of these really successful, so I don't want them to lose their fucking minds here. Yeah. But it's cool that it's an option.
It's nice to have the element,
It's cool that it's in there and that...
Do you think we get the green and gold suit?
Yeah, I think we're going to get some kind of suit.
I
do.
It's so bad.
Not in season 1.
It's so corny looking, especially out of all of the suits that are in the Defenders. Like,
I love it so
his
much,
is like
Greg.
Extravagant for no reason, I feel, but it's one of my favorite superhero costumes.
Awesome.
He has like the fucking Space Ghost like neck brace.
I love that he's got the big tattoo of the dragon on his chest.
Yes. I love that.
That's what I mean. Like, they're kind of going for it.
Yeah,
which leads me to believe, like, we'll probably see the fucking suit because like they're really going for it.
I mean, we got the suit Daredevil season 1, right? At the end.
At the end, and I think we're gonna see that here.
That's a possibility. I think Jessica doesn't really have a suit, and Luke Cage is more just known for like his t-shirt color.
Yeah, we've seen him in the yellow shirt in the images coming out. Yeah. Now I don't know.
Did, like, comic book poster. I remember with the yellow shirt.
What I don't know, like I'm sure they're gonna have a cool way to do it, but yeah, I think we're gonna get it in some regard.
I hope so, man. I really hope so. I also want to shout out 2 other big parts of this trailer. Is her name Connie Wang? What's her name?
I don't know.
The sidekick.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure of her name, but
I'm not familiar with Iron Fist's like sidekicks and like who else helps him out and everything, but she looks fucking so cool. She got a couple more action sequences. That's so racist that I called her Connie Wang. I hope it's something similar to that.
That sticks to the theme of our show, at least.
Literally.
Greg's, I think Rick said vaguely racist comments, which is the perfect way to put it.
That's our byline for the show. Superheroes with vaguely racist comments. She's fucking awesome. Like, I love her. I feel like she's going to be a really cool component to his story as a whole because it seems like she knows a little bit more about what she's doing. And in the same vein of how I think Elektra was a good foil to Matt Murdock and Daredevil, I feel like she's going to bring that to him. It seems like, not that she's training him necessarily, but it seems like maybe they came from like the same person that trained them.
Sure.
Maybe like Stick is involved, and that's how they're so good at martial arts. I was thinking about that and how he could be connected to the universe.
What's her name? The woman who runs, the woman who was in charge of like the hand you see in the trailer, and I think she's gonna have a lot to do with who.
Yeah. So Stick is very involved with the hand. That was like all of season 2. Well, I'm assuming that's what this is gonna be the big culminating factor.
Yeah, and I like that as well. I like that they're so intertwined.
Me too.
And Daredevil.
Especially with their hand-to-hand stuff.
I can't remember her name.
He just has a punch that also has glowy powers.
That's awesome, dude. It looks really good.
And
I'm really excited.
My favorite part of the trailer, Roro Boo Boo's back. Yep. Claire Temple.
Looks like to be heavily involved in this season.
I was so happy when I saw her. You have no idea. She's just fucking dude. Like, there's something about Rosario Dawson as a woman in my life. If we ever, Dean, get the opportunity to meet her or interview her, if we ever become famous on the show, she's our first guest that we're reaching out to. I fucking adore her.
I like her a lot.
Whenever I see her, I'm just happy.
She's awesome. I'm glad she's so involved.
Her one line in the trailer, what does she say? She's like, she says something so funny.
Oh, it's after he says like, I am the Iron Fist. And she's like, all right.
Yeah, she's like, okay, like, what do you, yeah, like, what? I was dying. She's the best, dude. I feel like she's the perfect balance of comedic relief, but she's also such a character I feel like all of us relate to as we watch the show, because not that we're sewing up fucking superheroes and shit, but like, she's very much just like, all right.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck you guys are doing, I support you and I'm gonna help out.
So what do you think about this?
How I would be. I would learn fucking how to sew somebody up and be like, yo, Daredevil, you need me?
I wouldn't. I would be in the corner being like, guys, teach me stuff.
Yeah, you would be like, you'd be like, Connie Wang, let me know martial arts.
Somebody please teach me how to be cool like you.
I would be with Claire.
What do you think about this? It's catching a lot of shit from some corners of the internet, believe it or not, for being so similar to Green Arrow. Rich guy, off on an island training, parents are gone.
That's his backstory. You're not going to be able to not
fucking... And Green Arrow, I think, came out first, but it doesn't matter. I mean, that's the character. Everyone's comparing it to that.
A lot of superheroes all have that backstory. They're either orphans or, like, billionaires, or, like, they all have a stereotype.
They're all left. The parents go. They become a hero. They're left with the family business. Batman. Family business. Parents dead. Hero. Yeah. Iron Man, parents go, business, hero. You know,
A lot of people just fit into that stereotype. So I don't like that people are hating on it because of the comparisons. I will tell you right fucking now, Iron Fist is going to be 10 times better of a show than Arrow is.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll tell you that right now. Although, not to put Arrow down completely, because this season has been really, really strong so far, and we just found a new Black Canary, which is really, really cool. She's a metahuman and actually has a canary call, and it's not a fucking weird device.
Weren't they casting the girl that already played her once, and they're like, we're going to change her story, though?
That
was the story that we reported on here, is that they casted the girl who played.
Yeah, well, she came back.
Someone else.
She was playing Earth 2,
right.
Black Canary. But she came back now and played Earth 2 Black Canary, and then they dealt with her storyline. But now there's a totally new girl who they found in another city, and her name is Dinah. So it's cool. So now we actually have the actual character name. We don't know if she's a Lance. She just got introduced that show. They like to do Easter eggs.
They've already done it though. Like Dinah Laurel Lance was Dinah Lance. She was Black Canary. You should have gave her the fucking canary call and just called her Dinah instead of Laurel. You stupid asshole.
I agree.
And now they're gonna be like, but this girl from this place is called Dinah. Isn't that pretty cool, guys? And then it's like, They should call that show. They should change the name of Arrow to Almost. Because every time they try to do anything cool for the comics, almost, guys.
You tried.
I was talking to my friend about Iron Fist, and I said, should they even call it Iron Fist, or should they call it "Watch Us Shit on What You Tried to Do"? DC, love Marvel comics.
It's so true.
I think this is going to be awesome.
Even the Flash this season too is kind of deteriorated. The only show that is fucking through this whole season, I can't recommend it enough. Legends of Tomorrow went from 0 to 100 for season 2. I don't know. Every episode is so fucking strong.
Now let's stay on task here, though.
I know. Sorry. So Iron Fist. So I
Final thoughts.
Connie Wang, never forget. Don't know if that's a real name. Love the superpower. Love the fist at the end. We got a release date too, right? March 17th.
We've had a release date. March 17th is the date. Yeah.
But like the first one that was in a trailer.
I don't know, but that's been the date. Yeah, that was the date they released a while ago.
I think we got the teaser trailer, but they like announced the date like after.
Possibly, yeah, but yeah, March 17th.
I thought it was cool. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Is the date.
And then what was the other thing I wanted to say? It's gonna be cool to get his storyline too. I think his is gonna end at the end of this season, and then it's gonna be the Defenders. Like, I think it's going to end, and it's going to be all 4 of them meeting at the end of his season, which I think could be a really cool way to end season 1 of Iron Fist.
I don't think it will, because from the set photos of the Defenders, it seems like that's their meeting for the first time. Unless they just lied and that was being filmed for the end of Iron Fist. That could be. I think you're going to get something at the end of Iron Fist that...
Did we get, like credit teases at the end of all the other shows on Netflix?
No,
right?
That I know of.
Yeah.
Or, I don't think so. I'm not sure, though.
Either. I was trying to think about that the other day, and I couldn't remember for the life of me.
I think they're going to show us... they're going to leave us off with Iron Fist's path towards the Defenders, but I don't think you're going to see everybody until the first episode of Defenders comes.
Dean, we're going to get to see all of them meet and be the Defenders on Netflix.
I'm stoked, dude. I'm going to... I'm gonna rewatch all the seasons. I think I've decided I'd really like to do that.
The only show I've ever rewatched from beginning to end completely is Jessica Jones.
I'm gonna. I
watched that now 3 times, and it gets better every time, dude.
They come out in such rapid succession that I binge it through 2 days, even though I always say I'm not gonna do that, and then I remember the big beats, but all the little stuff is lost on me because I'm like, damn, I should have savored that and really soaked it in. But
yeah, we always have 2 different approaches for that. I always feel like I discuss with you and Ricky, and you guys we're done. It was fucking awesome. I'm like, all right. A week later, I'm like, I just got to episode 8. This is crazy. I love to pace it out. I don't like to.
I try to. I really try my best, but I just.
You also have weekends off though, so it's easier for you. You know what I mean?
And it always falls at a time when I happen to be home, and I'm like, fuck. And then I just keep watching it. But I loved it as well. I think it looks great, and I think, like Greg said, it has a lot of potential to be the best of the Netflix series. Not that it matters; they were all great, but I think it's going to be really good. My
personal favorite is Jessica Jones, just because I love that character. I love Kristen Ritter's performance, and that I love David Tennant so much as an actor, and I love his portrayal as Purple Man. But as far as ranking them all, I feel like it's Daredevil season 2, Jessica Jones, Daredevil season 1, Luke Cage, and I feel like Iron Fist could nudge its way maybe above Daredevil season 2 and possibly in between top 3 for me.
I don't know. I don't have a rating. I don't have a rating for them, honestly.
Have we ever rated the shows?
I don't think so. But
okay, that's something to put in the notebook.
There's not enough yet, in my opinion. There's not enough. You need at least 10.
You think?
With what there is. Yeah, so we have 4 right now. And I mean, there's 2 seasons of Daredevil, but we have 4 heroes. So that's not enough. We down the line, when I get them out there, it's not enough just yet.
I love when Dean gets passionate.
But I think this looks great. I'm very, very excited. And stay tuned to Power Up for our thoughts, of course, on the Iron Fist season.